Hello, my dear children. In the last class, we have seen the representation of fractions whose denominators are factors of 1000, isn't it? And we converted the denominator into 1000 and we represented the same in decimal form. In this class, we are going to discuss how to represent fractions whose denominators are factors of 1000, 10,000 and more in decimal form. Okay. Now, let's discuss another problem. Read the question. Represent 3 by 160 in decimal form. Look at the fraction very carefully and recall all the steps and tell me each of the steps. What is the first step? Yes, prime factorization of 160. And you can see the step here. All of you must do prime factorization of 160 so that you can verify your answer with this. Okay. And 160 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. And in short, by using power, we can represent 160 as 2 raised to 5 into 5. What was our task? Our task was to convert 160 into a power of 10. But all of us know that it is not possible to convert it into 10 or 100. So the other possibilities are 1000, 10,000 and so on. So let's check. Okay. So let's concentrate on 2 raised to 5 into 5. Tell me, if you want to convert 2 raised to 5 into 5 to a power of 10, by which number we should multiply this product? Yes, it's 5 raised to 4. But I know that some of you may have a doubt. How 5 raised to 4? See, we have 2 raised to 5 with us. And we have only 1 5. And we can write it as 5 raised to 1 also. So, in order to convert 5 raised to 1 into 5 raised to 5, we can multiply or we should multiply 5 with 5 raised to 4 so that by the property of power of a number 5 raised to 1 into 5 raised to 4 becomes 5 raised to 1 plus 4 which is equal to 5 raised to 5. So the product becomes 2 raised to 5 into 5 raised to 5. Tell me the next step very quickly. Yes, it's 2 into 5 the whole raised to 5 and which is equivalent to 10 raised to 5. Now tell me by which number we should multiply 160 in order to get 10 raised to 5. Yes, very good. It's 5 raised to 4. So that we get 10 raised to 5. Or if we multiply 160 into 5 raised to 4, what we get? 2 raised to 5 into 5 raised to 4, which we found it as 10 raised to 5. Okay. Now, we have almost completed the main task. We converted the denominator into a power of 10 by multiplying with 5 raised to 4, isn't it? Now tell me, what is the next step? Yes, multiplying numerator and denominator with this 5 raised to 4. So that the numerator becomes 3 into 5 raised to 4 and the denominator becomes 10 raised to 5. Okay. What is 5 raised to 4? It's 625. I'm not going to do the calculation. You have to do it by yourself and verify. Okay. And we get 1875 divided by 1 lakh. And what is the decimal form of the fraction we got now? Yes, it's 0.01875, isn't it? Now tell me the decimal form of 3 by 160. Yes, correct. 3 by 160 is equal to 0.01875. Very good. So using this idea, let's do one more problem. Represent 3 by 40 in decimal form. Yes, what is the first step? Prime factorization of 40. Now I'm not going to show you the step. You have to do it and verify your answer with this. 40 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. And we represent it as 2 raised to 3 into 5. Now looking at this, tell me by which number we should multiply 2 raised to 3 into 5 to get a power of 10? Yes, 5 square. So that we get 2 raised to 3 into 5 raised to 3 and which is equivalent to 2 into 5 the whole raised to 3 and this is equivalent to 10 raised to 3. I think There is no need of more explanation as you got an idea from the previous problem. So we converted 2 raised to 3 into 5 into 10 cube or 10 raised to 3 by multiplying with 5 square, isn't it? Now tell me, in order to convert the denominator 40 into a power of 10 or to 10 raised to 3, by which number we should multiply? Tell me. Ah, yes, it's 5 square. So if we can multiply 40 with 5 square, what we will get? 2 cube into 5 square, and we found that the answer of this is 10 cube. So see, by multiplying the denominator with 5 square, we get 10 raised to 3. And isn't it? So we get 40 into 5 square equal to 10 raised to 3. Then tell me the next step. Yes, multiplying numerator and denominator with a number, and here the number is 5 square. That is 3 into 5 square by 10 cube. I think all of you know how we got 10 cube, isn't it? Okay, do this calculation by your own and verify it with this. So we get 3 into 25 by 1000, which is equivalent to 75 by 1000. Tell me the decimal form of 75 by 1000. Ah, yes, it's 0.075. Very good. Now tell me the decimal form of 3 by 40. Yes, 3 by 40 is equal to 0.075. Very good. From the previous classes, we have seen how to convert a fraction whose denominator are factors of 10, 100, 1000 and so on in decimal form, isn't it? And it's a simple method. So let's summarize or generalize what we have seen till now. Fractions whose denominator can be made into a power of 10 by multiplying by a suitable number can be written in the decimal form. So any fraction whose denominators are factors of 10, 100, 1000 and more can be represented in decimal form by suitably multiplying with a number. Okay. Okay. Here is your last question. You have to tell me the steps. Represent 7 by 80 in decimal form. What is the first step? Yes, 80 is represented by 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. What is the next step? Yes, this can be represented using power. Then tell me the next step. Yes, converting 2 raised to 4 into 5 into a power of 10. So for that, here we multiply with, yes, 5 cube or 5 raised to 3. And the same step follows. Yes. So in order to convert denominator 80 into a power of 10, we must multiply with 5 raised to 3 so that we get 10 raised to 4. So 8 into 5 raised to 3 becomes 10 raised to 4. So the decimal form of 7 by 80 can be obtained by multiplying numerator and denominator by 5 raised to 3. And we get 7 into 5 raised to 3 by 10 raised to 4, and this is equivalent to 7 into 125 by 10,000, which is equivalent to 875 by 10,000, and we all know the decimal form of this as 0.0875. So the decimal form of 7 by 80 is 0.0875. I hope all of you understood the concept very thoroughly and the method to convert a fraction into decimal form. So here are some questions for you. Try it out by yourself and we will discuss the answers in the next class. Thank you. Be safe with your family.